All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Neo Crown series. Ladies and gentlemen, PCs and Ballets. I am Ultra Nero mode. I am hosted by Mari. And I am joined here by my lovely co-commentator Stardust. Say hi, Stardust.
Hi, Stardust.
That's okay. You know what? I wasn't specific enough. That's on me. It's entirely on me. It's been a week for the standings at current. Let me check, make sure I'm not going crazy. We have 2 4-0 players in the league at the moment, which is fascinating to me. Competition very much is cutthroat at this point in time.
I'm actually super shocked to see that Dino is not one of the 4-0 players and instead sitting at 2-2.
There's some demons in Division 1. Very scary moment. If I had to, well, I'll save speculation for later, because at the moment we have UnknownGuitar and Sleepy locked in for a match today. Oh my gosh, we do have the new screen, don't we?
Oh, that looks so good.
It looks awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is wonderful. This is great. This is amazing. Every single team on Unknown's, every single PC on Unknown's team is named Evil. Isn't that scary?
Oh, it's great. I love this.
It's terrifying. Things to note for me is obviously this evil Ray with who let Ray into the match? Come on, let her back. She has Tool. It's a mind-invested trap with Tool. I've never seen this before.
Wait, hold on. This entire team is mind invested, including the Noiser.
And it has Dump. I've only now noticed this.
This is gonna be wonderful. I can't wait.
Actually, it has Clamor, but no way to get up to the. Okay, this is fascinating. I love this. Never mind. Forget whatever I was going to say. Forget whatever inane nonsense I was going to say. This is fascinating. This is lovely. Mimic Twist does look like it would also be scary. Twist? No, this is a late screenshot. I didn't think Bugly still got Twist.
Ooh, it
Yeah.
looks like we're gonna be seeing some adaptation Grimler and Sleepy's side.
Oh, this is also true. Do note for Sleepy, no Dreadful Mist.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we still have that Stinger and such able to come out.
Generally, what I've seen from adaptation next to Trapper Lugus is for the double Trapper to basically be clicking lay trap every turn passively. It's really nasty.
Yeah, okay, we're just getting word of the chat. That the team codes weren't updated and these team sheets are not perfectly accurate, but the PCs at least, I think, should be the same from the sheets.
Ah.
Yeah, so the Grappler has Stinger Slice. Yes, it's Beastie Ball has a wonderful place. Gremlin has Stinger, Slice, and Nettle. And Bugly has Telekinesis, Tactical Pass, and Tool.
Okay, so this is a quirk of Beastie Ball that maybe not all players are aware of, but once you've shared your team, whatever move sets and stat distributions it had at the time that you locked it in for the sharing of the code is what that code will always generate. And if you change up your lineup or their move sets or anything, you have to actually reshare your code in order for it to work.
That being said, oh, that's almost really close to being an actual word for the lobby code.
I think on the display here, Sleepy's team is incorrect.
Yeah, I probably would not. It's we saw it from before. I personally didn't notice it myself. That being said,
no, this has a Scaldra. I don't think that there's any Scaldras.
Oh, Scaldra's basically the same thing as Albrax.
Yeah, don't worry. Scaldra's the same thing as Albrax.
That being said, we're gonna start in with this with a very difficult choice as far as receiving serve. We have Mimic, or we have the Mimic Stinger or the Spitball coming out.
I would say Spitball's the better option. Yeah.
This looks like it. It's gonna be using that soliloquy immediately. Passing. Now just having to decide between that Rousing Strike or the drums. It looks like Rousing Strike will be the chosen option.
Most likely.
Oh. Yeah. Looks like both BCs are forced onto the... Both BCs have a reason to want to switch out on UnknownGuitar's side. We're gonna see Debugly get in right now. That Telekinesis and the Tactical Pass. More importantly, that Tool is gonna hurt. That's a walk-up Tool. It's me.
Ouch.
Walk-up Telekinesis Tool, rather.
Honestly, your Rousing Strike was one of the best things that Hopper ever got, because now it has something that it wants to press that doesn't lock it in place.
It's true. Speaking of being locked in place, Opera's gonna be on the bench for quite a while here. Noptra's coming in with that Vampire. Ah, man. However, this trap is going to be set up now. This forward pass coming out, Stinger into Debugly. Trying to stop that trade from going off, but look at this!
Yes. Debugly is a prime Stinger target, always. Although, looks like Track can clear it.
Debugly does have tactical pass. There can also be a set that comes out. Oh, quick tag into tactical pass into that tool with the mimic. 60 damage and overwritten. Scary.
Oh, this is so interesting. This is a team that is very heavily set up around that Diablo.
Somewhat, yeah, it's a beast we're seeing building around more recently.
Wow, the damage.
That was a lot of damage. I did not expect that coming unboosted. Lunapcha with muscle memory.
That Diablo is no slouch either. That is a lot of damage to come from a Diablo.
Both ways, to be honest. Here we go with that. Debugly coming out, and it's just not going to be able to live. The Lugas is able to buy some time on this field.
Wow, really blitzing those first 2 points.
Yeah, that's a we see Guitar's team doing exactly what it was meant to do here.
Really keeping the pressure up, not letting up.
Oh my god, that Clamor Noise Art. Counting on this Debugly and this mix-up to be able to win the game. Here. And it is a walk-up. There is a chance here. I say a chance. Actually, that looks like game. It's a 50-54. You can't walk up and cover tool at the same time. You have to make a decision here. And the decision that Sleepy makes is correct. Debugly on 8 wipe. That's not good. That shifts a lot of dynamics very quickly. Stinger on whatever comes in. Plus with traps set up in the background, it's actually quite bad.
Yeah, now the Lugas at the net too, there is always the opportunity for sideways mix-ups.
Oh, this is not quite good. This isn't the greatest situation to be caught in. You can't actually kill Lugas in this position. You're not just free to come back in. Lugas is free to set up more traps.
Oh, interesting. Swapping out Albrax. I wonder if that's the right play here.
It depends on how these next few turns play out, I think. But either way, this Lugas is going to start being a very big problem very suddenly. Actually, Lunapcha for muscle memory, assuming you get the point next turn. That could be a good idea, actually.
But it's been overwritten, so it won't be getting any health back from Vampire.
It depends on if you need that health for this, I suppose. We'll see. Switching. This is a really difficult spot to be in. Track goes down.
Ooh.
I think that's just a 3 points in a row to take it back for Sleepy. Spotting that moment where they could take the game back so fast. Oh my god. They got flipped on its head so quick.
Yeah, this is a really incredible comeback.
Frazzle into the top slot, but it's prevented by rhythm as well. The entire team comes together in its ending moments. Team title claim.
Whoa, title claim.
And just like that, we're 0-1. What do you think of the adjustments that needs to be made from UnknownGuitar?
I think that bench health management was a big problem, especially with the lay traps on the field. oftentimes when there's traps on the field, people try to swap out a lot in order to prevent those stacks from stacking up. But if you're not careful, this will end up chipping your entire bench to an unrecoverable degree, especially when against a powerful serve like Muscle Memory Luna.
Yeah, that makes sense. Putting Noisard in the serve slot here seems somewhat strange to me. But we do have Ray coming up and threatening some nonsense, so really seems like a fun time. We also have Slice potentially coming out, deciding to cover for that Slice instead of anything else for Sleepy. We'll see if that's a smart idea.
This is going to end up with a fairly high damage tool coming out of a Trat.
Yeah, that's almost half hitting a Lugus is quite a big deal, especially without a boost. There's a potential for Slice and Nettle here. We have another Nettle into the Noisard just for when it comes back in again. Oh, walk up Stinger from Kremler. You get the easy receive coming out now, and your turn is technically not over yet because there is a Slice mix-up in the back row here. You could technically get a free point. I don't know that you would want to. I would have to look at the position a little more. Walk up, set, clears the Weepy, walks backwards to take it. The Lugus gets to hit out another. However, noting here, it's the same opportunity that UnknownGuitar just had to score a free point. Do we see play around it? No, we don't. It's a double block into a Lugus. Take the point.
Nice.
Now, technically, anything that comes in right now is guaranteed to take, is guaranteed to get set near the Weepy by Trat if it stays in. However, that's 40 on switch. Frazzle's coming out. Trapper trait can't set anymore. Trat's looking in a bad way right now. This is setting up for a very bad turn on this Noisard. See if he gets the tempo right. Oh, I've just noticed these the team names here. Oh, swap it, telekinesis tool onto the Gremlin. That's a kill.
Ooh,
I forgot it had quick
Gremlin
tag.
is very mind frail. Although now this is a very awkward serve. Slice does not do a lot of damage, even from a fully attack invested beastie like Noisard here.
We'll note that, yeah, drums can come out. The forward pass comes out. Combination of Rising Strike, Soliloquy. Always scary. Always very impressive. It's looking like a much more even game.
Ooh, a failed attempt at a Frazzle.
Yep, drums will do that. Of course, the walk-up telekinesis will not actually kill Hopper. Also, the Soliloquy could come out. Shut off something better than the boost. We shut off something better than the tool. We shut off the boost.
Oh, that still nearly one-shots the Hopper, even without the boost.
Yeah, actually, it's even worse. Study makes this no longer a mix-up. However, you have to consider if you want to keep Noisard in for this. Which they don't! Second point goes to Sleepy. It's looking rather risky here, all of a sudden. Hit down.
I don't think we'll be able to see that Noisard again for the rest of the game, even with quick tag available due to the traps.
Yeah, no, never. And this is Clamor, so you'd never be able to bring it in to survive a hit either.
No.
Both beasties are rather low here. Gremlin has potential to set up for a final mix-up. Depends on what Sleepy wants to do.
We could be seeing Albrax to lock in something low health.
We could be.
Ooh,
no, we're gonna see Polymorph come out. Spitball coming out into Lunaptra.
Interesting.
Sorry, into Lightning. I'm supposed to be calling them by their nicknames.
So here's an interesting thing about is that the adaptation effect actually triggers before it hits the field.
So you still get Vampire on Gremlin, is that it?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, risking the game just to get another turnout like this. Telekinesis. Can't
Yeah,
quite
I don't think there was any
anything
other available play.
No, not especially. It's a scary moment. Walk to the side, telekinesis, but a torch pass into Hopper confirms that the turn is going to be fine no matter what. Stinger into Gremlin here. Forward pass, and there's not a forward pass, but there is a nettle available. Oh, they set up drops. That's right. Oh my god. It's looking like a position that can be played. However, Diablo Ceres is able to kill with a mimic. And also, this Debugly does have tactical pass out. Can use telekinesis, can boost up whenever. Worth noting that the tactical pass doesn't actually have any effect. If Diablo Ceres is going to be on this field for one more turn, hit to Debugly.
Wow.
Oh, itching every last drop of value out of this Alugus. That forward pass as well. The late trap's coming out. Nothing will be able to live in the front. Diablo Ceres is getting slowly bullied off the field. That's where you want to go. Where you want to punish. Hit it to the front. That track go down, and that's game. That's 2-0 in the league for Sleepy. First game.
Wow. Those are some really, really fast-paced games.
That was very fast. That was, wow. It was a rough position for UnknownGuitar to play into against a trap-focused team with quick tag at all. Timer as well. It's a well-known counter to the archetype. Either way, GG's all around. Thanks to our wonderful players.
GG's gamers, you all did great.
All did great.
You know, actually, I think that is the first 2-0 that I have been here to commentate for. That's fun.
That's fun. It is fun. I think that's the first one I've had too. You can tell because I'm a Celi. Would not lie to you. I would only bump you in the face.
Oh no, not a thump. Oh no.
Not to you specifically, yeah.
No.
We've got. I mean, you usually run. I shouldn't say. Well, because usually we might play at some point. Who knows? Not this season, obviously. But either way, GG's all around to our players. Looks like we have Mabel and Termax coming up next at some point. Do not leave.
Yeah, especially
because we
don't want to miss out on Div 1 games.
Oh, absolutely not. You don't want to miss out on any games, but Div 1 especially. Man, that's the fastest game we've had, I think, on stream.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to go. Usually these things take like at least 30 minutes.
I've noticed that at least on stream, control teams have been very popular.
Oh yeah, I think in general control has been a lot more popular lately with the introduction of a bunch of new control tools.
It has been quite nice. I might build one myself, but I'm a cast elite. I like to hit things, and I like to.
Control is my favorite. I love control. I'm always happy to see it on the field.
we know it is Conjar. We know it is.
Die. All right. Well, do we have any last things to say before we take a breather for the next matches?
Remember to stay hydrated, everybody. Lord knows I haven't been. This is where we'd run the ads if we had any.
And this is where I put my ads if I had any.
you imagine it? What would we put in ad for here anyway? Dillo
Bye,
Energy,
Beastie
probably.
Ball.
Bye. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, beasties and ballers, welcome back to the Neo Crown series. I am once again Ultra Nero mode, hosted by Mari, and I am joined by my commentator friend, generally deranged artist, and recently Beastie Ball modder, Stardust. Say hi, Stardust.
Hello.
It's very nice to be here once again, spectate and commentate, and generally be a part of some pretty good beastie ball, if I do say so myself.
Oh, indeed. There's going to be some dread mist on the field. It's definitely going to be some fun beastie ball.
Oh, not to bury the lead or anything. No, the teams we are looking at today are rather scary. As you can see on Mabel's side, we have what I saw in the names was anti-meta body. We have Supilero with confident, true strike, provoke, high five. A set popularized and proven effective by King of Charge in multiple bashes and in 3-point format as well. We have a Conjar here with cut shot, confident pass, and dreadful mist. With cryptic, it means it can't be spitballed. Very scary. You get a guaranteed dreadful mist on counter serve if you want it. We have Lunaptra, vampire to synergize with that dreadful mist. Muscle memory, confident pass, net rush. Very typical body Lunaptra set to see. We have Deluja, True Strike, Hyper Strike, and Heat Up, a move that's seeing a lot more use recently for its sweaty's general effectiveness in the meta at the moment. Hyper Spike as well with Deluja, kind of just kills everything, not gonna lie. Finally, we have Yemeth with Thump, Hyper Spike, Rain. This team looks bulky, it looks terrifying, it looks scary. There's very little healing on this team at all for anything. I don't think you need healing at all for anything. You have two BCs that can heal themselves, and those are the BCs I want to kill people. What about Termax's team? You want to go over that one?
Sure. Looks like we're looking at a heavy mind offense with a Yameth as an anti-spirit check, and also running Demolish for anti-fields. It looks like it's going to be mostly control, yet again, with the Venom Touch for spreading around a bunch of damaging blocks, and then our high damage cleaners, and of course Clamor to make sure that the high damage beasties can be safe. Let's see. It's always fun to see rain on things. It's such an interesting new move. I love that thing a lot. Doing damage to the opponent in exchange healing yourself, it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that team looks scary. It's worth noting here that both teams only have 2 defense moves. However, Mabel's defense moves look made to encourage progress, and Termax's defense moves look made to not do that, rather to deny you your own.
Yeah, Hawkeye and Menace are pretty good at shutting down high damage attacks.
Very scary, very scary.
Ooh, very scary.
It looks like... Yeah, I would personally predict Mabel to win this, but really that's more of a bias. I like body teams, Lord knows.
I also have a bias towards this team just because there's a Conjar on it. Oh my god. Conjar!
Oh no, the commentators are both biased, wait. Dude, no! Well... it's also worth noting I played against Termax's team, or something like it last night. Very scary. Very effective, very terrifying, hard to remove certain things.
Also not necessarily related to the beasties really, but I love how Mabel's entire team is named after Revolutionary Girl Utena characters.
I'm not locked in like you are. I don't quite know what that is.
Don't worry about it.
Ready to go. My Mabel's cat walked over her keyboard and hit ready. Oh! Cat locked it. Cat locked it.
The kitty knew what's up.
Cat's incredible. Alright, we should be starting soon. Yeah, all we're waiting on is Termax. scheduled to start. Who do you think would have the advantage? Who do you think would rather serve here?
I mean, I think that Stinger and Tracker make really good serves for Termax, but Muscle Memory definitely wants to serve if it can on Mabel's side. It does seem like we're going to be seeing a serve from Mabel, so I would expect nothing less than Muscle Memory at the start of this game.
Certainly, there's not a lot of options to consider now. I would be surprised if it was anything other than muscle memory, but it looks like Mabel's still deciding that herself. So there are multiple plans for this team either.
I don't see any other really effective serves except for True Strike, but there's really not a lot of trait-based redirection anymore.
What the hell?
Oh my. Looks like it will be True Strike.
That is insane.
I'm wondering if the reason why we're starting with Delusia and Yamith on the field is specifically to get those dual hyper spikes charging up.
Could be. Also, no sideways on Termax's team, save for
Slice on Noizard.
Yeah, granted, it's a very effective sideways to have. Still worth noting out. Sorry, y'all, I did not get good sleep last night. Uh-oh. Got a very powerful move coming in.
Oh dear.
Although it's not nearly as much as I was expecting on first shake, actually.
Ooh, Yamith is a pretty bulky beastie, all things considered.
Yeah, that is still in kill range, but it's still quite scary. We have Yamith switching out for Tuxin here as well. Not the freest thing in the world. Deluja moves up, volley. True strike into Ugly once again. Bypassing trade. It's worth noting that the Hyper Spike will be coming in at full power because trade has been ignored and has not been increasing Ugly's defense. Although Tool and Deluja walking up protects from Tool, but you still do not have that leverage against Stinger. Well, you might. It's tanky. I did not see the...
Yeah, Delusia definitely lives. I wonder if it's gonna... Yep, heat
what?
it up.
Heat up!
Oh, yeah.
Mabel, you mad woman!
I'm expecting to see a rain here.
Yeah, rain pass into something else. Heat up on both in the front is also terrifying, by the way. You're really motivated to switch out to Bugly because you don't want to get 8 wiped. But if you switch out to Bugly, and you have a low health beastie switching out, Toxin goes out.
Yeah, I think Heat Up was the absolute correct play, just because Heat Up is one of the most valuable things you can do while at 0-0.
No, Gary, they get the point as well. Into the Bugly, 4 wiped. But it works perfectly. We'll talk. Still on sweaty. Worth noting, the Bugly will be sweaty for the rest of the game now. The best.
Rain really is such a cool move. That Yamith is already above half health after only 1. It's so good.
There's not much you can do here. I can only assume another heat up is coming out.
Yeah, I would imagine that's the play.
Oh no, confident!
Really?
Just provoke, high five. Just sort of looking at the options really quickly. Oh, you could heal to a reasonable degree, actually, on Yamith. It's also worth noting that the Hyper Spike, I think, still kills from the back. I saw the... No.
No.
No, it does not. Block does a lot, remembering. Also, there's a body-invested Voltoxin.
Wow.
Yamith is walking up.
I mean, I guess it's getting all of its damage from Venom Touch, really, so investing in its other defenses is fairly reasonable. Ooh, that Voltoxin wipes this turn.
Yeah. Actually, since it stayed in. So this is still, I would consider, a win for Mabel.
Yes.
Terrifying. They're just looking at which beastie they'd rather take out here. Mark going into... It's not curious to go into Supilero here just because... Ah, Demolish will barely get the kill. Do we see it? Yes, we do. Conjure comes in. Confident Pass and Dreadful Miss can come in. Worth noting, by the way, Voltoxin, like we said, down entirely. It's not a good position to be in if you're Termax.
Dread could be the play just to prevent any funny noiser shenanigans, although it would have a consistent drain. Ooh.
Yeah, that's... Oh, Telekinesis perfect shot here. Because Demolish doesn't really threaten anything. Both Yamith running Rain as well.
Although with a block that... Ooh. Freeze Ray. That doesn't kill through block though. Think. Oh. Wow. That's a lot of damage.
I don't know if Supilero could put out numbers like that on its own. Shoot.
I think with another confident pass, he would just have to swap out somebody, not to lose a point.
I mean, you do still have to pass, confident pass, hit into who? Just can determine a point here. In fact, you do get the point on the Yamith. Confidence worn out its usefulness now, of course.
Certainly did the work.
Yeah, you miss out on that value from Lunaptro Muscle Memory, but still. To strike down into Silas is the easiest decision anyone's ever made in their life.
Mm-hmm. Although now you get front row debugly tool.
Yeah, front row telekinesis tool, no less. You cannot. Not quite. This might be a good time to sack Delucha.
Could be.
This might be a really good time to sack Delucha.
Yeah. And save the Supilero for potential mix-up later.
Yeah, because the Supilero, not Supilero, the Stinger doesn't kill into counter. That might just be me. I might just be saying some shit.
And Delucia is one stamina. There's really no reason not to
go down. Hit into Supilero there. Score 1 point. Stinger into the top slot. Very understandable move. Oh, the Stinger because Lunaptro might come in. Mabel's certainly figuring out what to do here. We have the Lunaptro coming in. Vampire does ensure that it will have some self-healing, but Weepy...
Well, even with the point lead, this bench is not looking
this
very
is a 50-50. Yeah, because you could Dreadful Miss to the front.
Noiser.
No, you could Dreadful Miss to the front cut shot. Turns off noise.
Yeah, exactly. If the Noiser comes in, then oh yeah, it looks like.
Oh, it looks like it.
Dreadful
Net
Miss
rush, no,
cut shot. No.
Off the back, tells up. Down. Muscle memory into. Noisy. Noizard. Walk up tool. That looks like game. Oh no, not game. There's 1 stamina left here. You could run this mix up again, actually. This also looks like a good time to sack Delucia.
It's always a good time to sack Delusia.
I'm told this. Yeah, Delucia comes out for the sack right in the perfect moment. Just to run the mix up again. Brutal.
Wow, even the weather outside thinks this game is intense.
Oh, it's also thunderstorming where Mabel is, actually. Fun fact.
Oh, cool. Honestly, I think... Ooh. Trying to prevent that cut shot.
This is true. But you did just give Lunaptra those power boosts. Those guaranteed boosting at the front.
This is the problem with cut shot being your only sideways on a team, though, is that it can be disrupted quite easily.
Oh, uh-oh. Run to the front. Hold on, let's see. There's a line here. Run to the front. Confident pass into Utena. And then muscle memory into which slot? I would say Debugly personally because Supilro just came up. Yeah, Mabel's seen it. There's a line here. There's a very scary, threatening line. Debugly can die next turn. Oh, but the pass telekinesis still lets it do the work. So it's a mix up for game. Where do you think is hitting? Is it tool or is it into the bottom slot? At this level, every player is considering every option heavily.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see the tool.
Tool's gonna be the one that comes out.
Or Stinger into Conjar.
Or the Stinger. It's either one. Doesn't tell you anything until the match is over. But if they get this wrong, Debugly's 8 wipes. The game is over. Stinger into Utena. The block comes out. Debugly's 8 wiped. But you still. Oh no! There's nothing to stop Dreadful Miss Conjar coming in. Clicking cut shot. You have to walk up. It's possibly the worst of worst cases. You have to walk up to catch it. If you walk up to catch it, pass free ball. Because BCs can't do anything else. Considering her options very carefully, Mabel. It's a slowly sliding slope. If you walk up cut shot, is there a play that wins the game from here better?
I think the walk-up cut shot is just a guaranteed win.
Oh, DQ because of the thunderstorm.
Oh no, that's really unfortunate.
That was a guaranteed win. You.
How do we call that?
We're gonna have to.
No, it was really not a 50-50 because the pressure from the Luna would have basically won the game.
No, the thunderstorm is keeping Mabel sent to the chat. Not sure in the condition to finish the set here. Sorry about this.
Oh dear.
Tragedy has struck the Neo Crown series.
Honestly, I feel like mentioning the thunderstorm was an ill omen, Nero.
I will take full blame for it. I control the weather in the end. I apologize.
Oh no, I can't believe it. You did this. You knocked out the power.
I directly did this.
Darn, that is quite unfortunate. Do you think the players are going to replay the full set, or do you think that they're going to come to an agreement on who would have won that set?
Actually, it's in a unique position. They're asking if they want to recreate it. But because we do have the VOD.
Do indeed have the VOD.
This is true.
Yeah, it was literally the last play. That's why I feel like there could be a call made, considering we could see the through line for victory right there. But then again, you know, anything can happen in Beastie Ball.
There was like some outs that existed, but how do I say it politely? None of them were good.
I mean, we could also ask Mari if she was able to get the play in, like, technically before the power cut, like what decision would have been made, and call it from there maybe? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I think we'll leave it up to the players for now. In the meantime, we will This is unprecedented.
Indeed, unprecedented.
Either way, we'll take a 10-minute break.
Alright.
I heard about what happened.
Do not say nothing, Matt. We're still on live. We're still on mic, Matt.
Sorry.
That's fine. Don't worry about the Armantis. You've just heard in the corner. He's not here yet. You'll see him later. This is a surprise to him. Anyways, I've been Nero mode. This has been Stardust. Any last words? I should probably not say it like that. That sounded very, very ominous.
Oh god, maybe my connection's getting throttled too. Oh lord. Oh no, the thunderstorm.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are going into round 3 for the Nero Crown Series, week 3. Well, yes, week 3 matches. We usually stream 2 matches, but this time we're streaming 3. I'm very excited for this one. How are you feeling, Matt?
Well, I guess supposedly 2.5. This is going to be a very interesting game, as looking at the two teams, we are going to see the classic clash of aggro and control. The two kind of big, kind of super archetypes of this game. And we have Gyrum here, the aggro player, running just a very classic tri-type aggro team with some quick set motifs. And we are also going to be seeing with Celi, a classic sweat stall team. I'll let you start with Gyrum's team.
Right. So diving a little deeper into Gyrum's team, we have a very, like a standard quick set slide for slide in with smooth. So it's going to be restoring a lot of stamina while also helping its ally output a lot of damage. We have an air blast to Zephyr, wanting to get to the front, and swarm, allowing it to do so. And we also have Dump Sweep Bandicraft, which is a very interesting set. Usually you see like Tool or something, but Sweep helps it against those field effect teams, although it probably won't come into much use for this one specifically. And a very, very supportive Albrax. I haven't really seen Refresh used on Albrax much, honestly. But yeah, that's it for Gyrum's team. If you want to cover Celi's.
Yeah, going into Celi's team, firstly, I guess like a slight display error because Celi did change to an offensive Orgella. This is a classic sweat stall team where the idea is just like put as much sweat on your opponent's team as possible, get those 8 wipes with Albrax, and then clean up with your attackers. Those are going to be Orgella and Surgus. We see the Scaldra is a kind of unconventional Sauna set. Typically, you're either going to, both the Foggy and Sauna traits are really good in a sweat stall context, and typically you'll only have one sweat move. However, this Sauna Scaldra actually has both, with the idea being you're going to want to serve with Steamer and then heat up the other guy and just keep on the sweat pressure. Definitely a much more aggressive Scaldra than sweat stall teams typically use. The Orgella, of course, this is the old version of the Orgella set. The new one is maximum Spirit Power Orgella with 10 less defense in each of the stats. Orgella is going to be one of the main attackers that also benefits a lot from Sweat Stall, just being able to blaze, and then if you hit it in the wrong range of health, it just goes back to full. And with Blaze and Sting, if you do even more than 46 damage, Orgella's just going to go right back to full. So you need to be really careful with that thing. Additionally, it will be benefiting from the Mudsley, it being a Heatwave Mudsley, where the idea is you're going to want to click Heatwave once on when the Orgella is on the field, apply Sweaty to that, and then just keep using Spitball. Deep Breath, quite unconventional here. The idea being... Hello?
Hello, I assume you want me to mute.
Yeah. Do you need to... I think you need to deafen also, Celi. Yeah, there we go. Alright, server... Okay, perfect. So, the Mudsley, Deep Breath is quite unconventional. The idea being here is that you do not want the... Or the idea being is you want the Mudsley to not be targeted. Deep Breath is basically sacrificing a move slot in order to have more of that deterrent. And the reason you don't want Mudsley to be targeted is so that you can keep spamming Spitball and just applying that Provoke Disruption. Now, normally Sweat Stall teams have 2 or 3 Angry users. This team only has 1. Oh, no, there's 2. There's the Albrax with Provoke.
Yep. But the Albrax and the Surgus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is... the Surgus is indeed Provoke there. Just want to confirm because there were some changes. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. So there is a slight change on the team. The Surgus actually has Clear Field instead of Provoke. But what is interesting is that both the Surgus and the Albrechts have Mark, so I think that'll slow down the game quite a bit with all the block being passed around.
Yeah, again, just another disruptive tool, including Provoke, where you just want to slow down the game to your pace. And luckily in Celi's case, Gyrum's team doesn't really ramp that much. So using Mark, like, you're not essentially losing the damage race. Albrechts is a kind of pure defensive set with Minefield, Provoke, Mark. Going to be very useful when Gyrum hits a lot of those kind of quick set, demanding set volleys. And additionally, its Tractor Beam just allows the opponent to be stuck in while their Beastie has a lot of Sweaty, potentially leading to some 8 wipes. Of course, Surgus is the traditional cleaner of the team. Usually these sweat style teams, you're going to have one more offensive, selfish attacker Beastie. In this case, it's going to be Surgus. And Defiant is against some of those Majesty teams that might want to counter the Orgella. Surgus is the answer for that.
Yep. Absolutely.
Interesting interactions to discuss here. If we look at the Plumask on Gyrum's team, it has 2 different ways to apply its own grit, with both Hunker and Soliloquy. Hunker additionally helping boost its defenses, which are kind of weak. However, once you do have those defenses boosted, you don't want to click Soliloquy. Otherwise, when you're weepy, those defenses won't matter anymore.
Yeah. Really interesting Plumask set. I'm very excited to see how it goes in this game.
Yeah, additionally, a very interesting sweep without the lay trap on the Bandicraft means that you're using it specifically as a... Yeah, you're using it specifically to clear opponent's fields. In this case, there are none. In fact, nobody has fields this game.
Yeah, very surprising.
Yeah, also interesting is that these are 2 very different Albrecht sets. Where we see on Gyrum's team, it's more offensive. It's mainly to secure some of those points and checkmates that you might want to get. Whereas Celi's team is to enable the sweat strategy. And yeah, we're getting into our leads. What do we expect to see here from Gyrum? Likely going to be a Bristleiden move up counter serve to enable those quick sets. Could be Bandy plus Bristleiden.
Could be going for Soliloquy early.
Ooh, that could be interesting.
Ooh, no, they go for Plumask Albrechts. Interesting. So they are going for the Soliloquy.
Ooh, very interesting play. Steamer into the Stirring Plumask, which is great because then that's going to reflect the Sweaty onto Orgella, which is able to heal itself back up with Superorganism.
Oh, that's going to be very difficult to deal with.
Yeah. Very interesting play there from Celi.
And especially with Albrechts on field, like, the Orgella doesn't want to tag out anyway, so that Tractor Beam isn't really doing anything at all.
Likely going to be the Skuldra tagging out. We could see a Mudsley tag in, just apply even more Sweaty. And that's exactly what we see!
Alright, provoking the Orgella.
Yeah, just don't want to hit it with Blaze. The best way to deal with an Orgella is to just get it into that like 50-60 health range and then hit it hard.
Seems to be the idea. Making sure to wipe it before it can wipe itself.
Well, but the thing is though, that Weepy Orgella might just wipe on its own. Ooh, likely gonna be a heat wave here. Just applying even more Sweaty.
Yeah, Mudsley using Deep Breath, just trying to keep the stamina up. And Relentless into the Bristleiden.
The Mudsley using the Deep Breath, more of a long-term play there. And we see the slide does look like it kills the Orgella.
Yep.
So it should be a volley into Whoosh, which gives you an extra action. Refresh to heal the Bristleiden. Slide does kill the Orgella. And this should just be the point, because it's locked in with Albrechts. That is the exact way that you want to deal with an Orgella whenever you're against one of those teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, seeing that whoosh into the refresh.
And yeah, that's precisely what we see there. That's the power of having an Albrax on a hyper offense team, is that it just enables you to just squeeze out points. However, it also doesn't really help with the damage race because Orgella just comes back with Super Organism.
Orgella using Sting to try and get some disruption on that Bro Sliding.
Ooh, now might we see some Heat Wave?
Oh, no. Instead, we're seeing the Orgella go aggressive.
Oh, okay. And there's the Plumask. Of course, the Albrax wanting to switch out to avoid getting weepy.
Possibly a Hunker Grit, who's going to be doing a lot.
Move up grit could also be scary. Additionally, if you block the Plumask, it does have stirring, so it will just make both of your guys block, allowing for Gyrum to get an easy receive next turn.
It is a fair point. I'm not sure how much that will affect Gyrum's team because they already intend to play very slow.
Oh, blocking the Poseidon instead.
Ooh.
And the Mudsley is low. That is kind of what you wanted to avoid with Heat Wave. And now we're seeing it not on the Plumask. Very interesting. We could see another...
Really just trying to make sure every single beastie becomes sweaty.
Well, it is Heat Wave. It is going to get both. Oh, and that's why, because Orgella would have gone down to 50 if it was stirring. And now this way, if you block the Plumask or simply move back, you do survive.
Ooh, very good play.
Oh, wait, and you live the Poseidon, I think with like 5 health, right? I think we saw similar calcs before. Mudsley lives.
Alright, double blaze for the Orgella.
Okay, this likely indicates a switch out. Because if you would have stayed in, the idea would have been Blaze, Volley, Relentless, but the issue is there, if you score a point, then it might be a lot harder to get the sweat damage. No, it isn't.
So they could swap out Mudsley, but then it would be very difficult to get them back in without stacking
I
it.
think the Mudsley swap out might be right, because you are kind of in the driver's seat at this point. Orgella is +4 at the front. So I think you do swap it out. Additionally, this Zephyr is not Tornado. Oh, it is Cyclone though. That could cause some problems. Swapping in the instead of the swapping out into Provoke Albrax, this could be a problem. But if you...
I think even through Cyclone that Orgella kills the Bristleite.
Oh, yeah. So Volley...
Absolutely.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what we see. There's the Cyclone. Mudsley coming back in.
Ooh.
This could be a sack play. And we do get another...
Yeah, so they get a serve, but if Bandicraft or even Albrecht is hit, then both of their beasties are incredibly low, so that could just be a free point.
Okay, there's the Plu. And what you have to remember here is Skulldra's Sauna trait. The sweat damage that's taken is increased by 10. So what typically you'll want to do is either lead off with it, or swap it in later to just get those kind of unexpected kills. When you have a Scaldra in the back, Sweat Stall is so much scarier because just the damage thresholds are always 10 higher. And you always need to account for, oh, are they going to swap in the sauna? Seeing a bit of lag. Grit into the Mudsley.
Yep, wiping it.
And there's the Albrax. Very, very spirit bulky. Could see a provoke here. On
Or a
the
mark, and then on defense, likely to try and get Sting up. Ooh, provoke instead.
On the Plu. Now I guess you swap the Albrax into the other side, and then the Plumas will just get 8-wiped.
Very true. That would guarantee a point.
Nice.
But they instead go aggressive with the Orgella. A raw walk up on counter serve.
Oh, the idea being that, let's see here, how much is the Zephyr? How much does Relentless do to the Zephyr there?
I think exactly 29. Wow.
Oh! That means if the Plumask, if the Zephyr swaps in, you get a point. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh wait! Okay. That is a point. And the Zephyr is low at 29. I was not expecting that.
Ooh, hidden
Oh.
the Bandicraft that does allow a D set.
Not Bersliden. At least this means that you're not forced to the front here because there is no dump mix-up. If you swap in Bersliden there is always the dump mix-up. However, now you don't need to worry about that. There is no 50-50, thankfully. Additionally, this is Captain, so the Albrax is forced to the front. However, against such a defensive team like this, forcing Albrax to the front might not be a problem. Ooh.
Oh. Going for a heat wave yet again to really apply that sweaty.
I was expecting Orgella to the front to stop any potential dump shenanigans and making a later 50-50 a bit easier, but instead thinking, okay, I need to apply sweat. That is the only real way to kind of get ahead here. And yeah, as we can see, Celi is really playing to win here, not playing to not lose. And we're seeing that with... Oh, I don't think there's a kill here. This looks like a very simple Orgella walk-up.
I mean, Orgella doesn't even need to walk up because Bandicraft can't dump.
Yeah, and we do see the Orgella walking up. Provoke on the Mudsley, which makes me think that the Mudsley is going to get hit here. Demanding set, does this...
No, it doesn't kill.
Yeah.
Ooh, going for the Spitball instead of the Relentless.
Oh, the Spitball here would deny Bersliden. Quick set. Yeah, no, likely going there, expecting a...
Bersliden swap in, but instead we get a Blue Mask.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh, a very good read.
And this is why some sweat stall players opt for chill actually instead of moist. Oh my.
Yeah, that demanding set grid is going to hurt. But the Orgella walks down, and that's game.
Wow. That was a 50-50 for game, and Celi just went the wrong direction.
That was very close.
Yeah, the thing about these sweat stall teams is they might not look strong at first, but then they creep up and they creep up and they creep up and they just keep doing more damage. Gyrum making a very interesting read going into the Plu instead of the Bristolite in there. Potentially that might have just been a game-winning play.
How do you think the players are going to adapt in this next round?
I think what Gyrum is going to need to do is go for a bit more of those kind of 50-50 mix-up with Bristolite and Bandicraft next to each other. We didn't really see that game one, and that is really kind of the core of a lot of these quick-set teams. And then with Celi, I think it's just about managing monthly and managing the heat wave and the sweat. And I think if whoever is able to adapt better there will have the better time in game one. And that is exactly what we see from Celi with the Orgella Mudsley counterserve, likely going to be a sting into a heat wave here.
Yeah, we absolutely see the sting.
Another idea here is a Blaze free ball would be risky.
True. Could also see Spitball into Bristolite to deny Quickset, intending for the Zephyr to tag out, but you see neither of those.
Wow. Yeah, no, that was kind of the plan all along, is to set up Heatwave and yeah, just have the sweat on Orgella so that it just makes it even harder to kill than it already is. How much is Slide doing? That looks like it is doing about 50, which, yeah, I think we saw that calc before, 55. Orgella moving to the front, that would be... Oh, no!
Does that... Ooh,
Yes.
Did they account for the slide
No!
damage increase?
No, that wipes!
Ooh, but they aim for Mudsley anyway.
Oh, wow!
Ooh. Yeah, Orgella slyly getting to the front.
Ow!
And Relentless is going to be doing a bunch more damage now.
Yeah, you can just Blaze Volley Relentless. And then Sting on the... Yeah, you can just Blaze Volley Relentless, follow it up with a Sting. Orgella gets to full health, possibly sacking the Mudsley, and you'll be full. And that is exactly what we see right there. The sweat getting to under 20.
It does not kill through double block, though. Oh, but the tag out. Ooh,
Yeah,
Albrecht receives it.
Wait. Oh! But Albrecht has Provoke! Now you can't go for the Sting play!
Ooh.
You can't!
Yeah, and Albrecht is holding Orgella, so it can't even tag out. That's just a free point.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, and then the Air Blast comes in.
Of course, the problem is, okay, you score that point, but you don't get the tempo that comes with it, because that is an Orgella, and it is going to heal right back to full. Additionally, Mudsley is sweaty, and it's just going to keep healing that health with Moist. Yeah, no, reading that an Air Blast will do 45 to the back, and smartly... Oh!
Ooh, instead of tagging out, they go for the Sting.
Yeah, likely gonna see a deep breath here from the Mudsley. And this is the application. Is that if they overwhelm the Mudsley with the deep breath healing, with the moist sweat, they just won't be able to break through it, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. And this is really what Celi has adapted for in game 2. Is that we see Grit here is only doing 25.
Yeah, unable to increase damage. Going for another raw or yellow walk-up.
No, I mean, this makes sense. There's not really much that Gyrum can do, so might as well just take advantage. Get Orgella to the front. Now, what we're likely going to see here is a bit of an adapting play. We're going to see a Volley Blaze. Ooh!
Ooh. Or they could go for the Heat Wave and immediately regenerate that Orgella.
Yeah,
Which
now we don't even
is
need to
what's
worry
going to
about
happen. Wow.
Provoke.
That does enable Grit on Plumask, though. Will that be a good play long term?
Probably will, though, because not only does... Oh! Smart swap out of the Zephyr. And there we see it, Orgella back to full. How much is that Grit doing now?
88.
Ooh, 88?
So Orgella can't use Sting here,
Yeah, you can't use...
but they can still block.
I mean, you block the Poseidon, right? No! Oh, wait! The Quicksand Grit would have killed!
Ooh!
Celi seeing the
It kills with
line
the quick set.
and defending it perfectly. Now Orgella lives and is gonna just get another blaze!
Yep.
Wow! Very, very... Yeah! This is gonna be another blaze. And likely gonna be a spitball here into the Poseidon to deny more quick sets. Yeah, and in addition, Orgella's going back to default. Mudsley is just healing more and more and more.
Yeah.
Double block into the Orgella. Probably to deny it next turn would be my guess.
So
And now,
Orgella's
though, you
very
don't-
dangerous now.
No, you don't need to block the Plumask. It's only doing 88. You can just swap out Mudsley. Bring in the, where are you? The Albrax. And just score a point. No!
Well, Plumask seems to be getting blocked anyway.
Oh no!
I mean, the Mudsley doesn't really
Oh.
need to tag out. It's just healing as much as it wants on field.
Ow. The block into Stirring Plumask going unpunished. Normally you don't want to do that because then Orgella is just going to be in that range where it's kind of awkward. You don't blaze to full. Well, this looks like a kill here. We could see a... Oh my god. Oh my
Yep.
god, the amount of greed.
It's doing that much
I don't think
through two block statuses. 52.
Yeah. You didn't need that blaze. And that might cost you for clicking blaze there instead of deep breath on the Mudsley. Now instead of having 2 full health beasties, you have 2 medium health beasties. And that mistake might get punished.
Ooh, especially with the demanding set Air Blast. That is going to be dangerous.
I mean, we are likely going to see an Orgella move up here, right? A free point would be deadly. And demanding set Air Blast does not
It
kill the
barely
Mudsley.
doesn't kill Mudsley.
Yeah, and
sacking-
then Mudsley can just... Yeah, and there's... Yep. Unsurprisingly, that is the Orgella play that we were going to see. Air Blast likely going to go into Orgella. Gyrum going to score another point.
But the tempo's reset yet again.
Yeah, I mean, you could just see a free ball serve to make sure Bandicraft doesn't get to the front.
Ooh, Swarm into
No, it's opting
Circus.
for Swarm anyways. Orgella's gonna have to move up.
Yeah, I
gonna
mean,
have
that
to move up
Relentless
there.
kills Zephyr through... Wait, can anything tag in to receive this?
No? Thankfully, this is not checkmate. Gyrum is gonna have the Plumask on the following turn. as the switch in,
Uh,
and then likely gonna be Bristleiden after that. So if Gyrum is gonna win, they're gonna have to get through both of those. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful there. Hitting into the Bandicraft in order to avoid the sideways pressure. So you don't need to worry about dump anymore. No. Does Demanding Set Grit kill the Orgella?
who does it?
I think it does.
What's hidden to Surgus?
We're gonna see very. Oh no! I think that kill. Does this kill the Surgus though? I think it does.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 87 to a 95. I think this calls for a calc cam. We are going to see an Orgella, which we're gonna see a Plumask. Yeah, Plumask at the net should be max power grit at +1. Oh, power invest. I guess it was switched, so it's a +1 power invested grit at the net to an Orgella, and that Orgella was, let's see here, uninvested. Oh my god! This thing was not a problem. If the Demanding Set would have gone into the Orgella, it would have lived on 2.
Wow.
So that really was a kind of 50-50 situation. You did have to swap out the Surgus there, because it would have done 78 damage to the Orgella. So Sting wouldn't have mattered, and you would have been at 32. You could have just blazed anyways. So really what you needed to do there was to swap out the Surgus to something that could have taken the Demanding Set Grit, and then you could have retaliated on the next turn and maybe possibly even saw checkmate. Unfortunately, that is a 2-0 there.
Yeah. Very interesting. But still very well played to both players.
Yeah, that was a very close game there. If
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 turns later, that could have very easily been checkmate. And yeah, Gyrum just continuing to dominate in Division 3, now up to a 3-1 record. Wait, 3-1? No, 4-1, right?
I think so.
Yeah, likely going to finish in one of those playoff spots. We'll see if Gyrum continues to use that kind of more aggressive quick set team that has been so dominant in the past 2 metagames.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how the teams change for next week.
Yeah, and very interestingly, we saw this with Celi, we saw this with a few other Division 3 teams, is that we're seeing a lot of kind of more sweat-based control teams. But we
Yeah,
are
I think-
seeing, though, that players are adapting and understanding what are the outs, how do I like navigate all those provokes and all the heat ups. And I think we just saw it there. Players might need to adapt if they're gonna really break through, because people are starting to realize how to beat Sweat Stall.
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, like, as Nero and Stardust mentioned earlier today, there are a lot more control teams that seem to be appearing. So it's not really just sweat stall, but it's mainly like having to counter your opponent, like their team building, their strategy, all of that. So players might be getting better with the more traditional control teams, but there are going to be more variations on them in the future. And it's going to be really interesting to see how players react to those.
Yeah, and I think just in all the divisions, like even seeing some of those Division 1 teams too, just a lot of different control variants. I think from the previous stream we saw a bit of Control 2. I've been running Control. It's just been Control all around. And like people really say, oh, this is Rally is the meta, Body's the meta. And then like even Quickset a bit below. Yeah, what we're really seeing is that when push comes to shove, people are going to actually pivot to control, which has been just very unexpected and very exciting to see.
Yeah, I completely agree there. Well, I think that wraps it up for the stream. If you have any closing remarks you want to say.
I don't necessarily, but yeah, this wraps up the Week 3 stream. Very exciting games from both Divisions 1 and 3. And yeah, if we look, Division 3 is heating up. There are only 9 people, which means that there are going to be 4 weeks of events. This is Week 3. So after next week, we are going to know who is in the Division 3 playoffs, which is going to be very exciting. Right now, it looks like Gyrum, Mentsmile, and Sleepy are looking very strong. And then we see Jartin and Heliangelo fighting for that 4th position. One of them likely going to be the one to break through. And yeah, very, very exciting to see how these Division 3 players adapt, especially for those playoff teams now that they know each other's strategies.
Yeah.
And I think these streams, seeing a lot of these Division 3 matches are going to help, especially because the playoffs are coming up very soon.
You know, a lot of players talk about Division 1 and 2 mainly, but Division 3 has been like going at it. It's been very competitive.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only division right now to not have any undefeated players. There's nobody that's running away. Even if we have players like Gyrum and players like Sleepy who are 4-1, there is still that one. Nobody's invincible in these games. And yeah, anyone can really pull up an upset at any time. And it's going to be very interesting to see how that manifests. And yeah, do you have any final words? Because I am ready to sign out.
Nope, I think I'm good.
Yeah, that was another few riveting games. Thank you guys for watching the stream. This is Matt, your current leading Division 1 player, signing out.
I've been Coolkat. Managing all the back-end stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone who's been playing. And yeah, take care, everyone.
Take care.